What's poppin', what's poppin'? So your girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. And today we are going to talk about men gossip too. But first, hi, hello, nice to meet you. I go by Lina, the hood therapist. My name is Lina. I am here to help you heal, grow, thrive, and be a better person, only if you want to. It is up to you to decide if you want to heal not only the surface level, my love, but deep down in your soul and your spirit. Now I'm going to tell you it is going to be a tough journey. You might have to fight for your life. But I believe in you. So come along on this journey of healing and thriving and being a better person. Now, back to the topic at hand. Men gossip too. Now, I wanted to talk about this topic because it's crazy how certain people be like, or certain people don't think men be over here talking like some of these females be talking. And how they be running their mouths like these females be running their mouths, okay? How should I say, men, they probably talk about way more things than women because they got so much other things to talk about, like football, sports, and medical stuff, cars, and men things, how to build things, how to do some type of gaming, men stuff. And then there's other things that they talk about, like women and politics and blah, 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 right? But they run their mouths just as much as women do. And when I say a lot of these men be messy, some be even messier than these females out here. Like, it's not even funny. So, for one, I would say, bro, be careful of what you say to people. If you don't give a fuck what you say, cool. Like, if you don't care if, just in case, some man, or not even just a man, people in general, if they come and you're talking to them and you don't care what they, like if they go and they take whatever you say out to the world, to the people, that's cool. Say whatever you want to say. But for those that be thinking, oh no, those my peoples, they won't do this, they won't do that, be careful of what you say because motherfuckers be weird, bro. They be talking behind people's back. They be sneaky, especially, bro. Not just women, of course. The men, too. And not just the men, women, too. Like, vice versa. But I've kind of realized lately that men are so messy. But I already knew that men could be messy, but recently, because I've been around, where I work, people be talking, and, not only just people, like our guests and stuff, when they come in and they're having conversations, and we overhear their conversations, they be talking, and especially the guys, when I tell you, the guys' conversations be so messy compared to the women and the girls that be coming in there. I be just sitting there like, this is insane. Like, this is insane. Like, like, bro, there's these people, they were talking about this one woman, and I was just like, it's crazy how you gonna sit there, smile in this woman's face, interact with her and everything, and then you go behind her back and be like, oh, da-da-da-da. And some of you people probably like, well, that's what happens. Yes, that is what happens. But I just find it crazy how what they say behind the people's back, and then, come in their face. Like, men really don't be giving a fuck. And it's sad. It's really sad. But at the same time, females be doing the same shit. The same shit. It's sad that people be messy and gossiping. And gossiping is not good. Especially if you're gossiping about something that you shouldn't be gossiping about. That's something that's negative. That's something that's bringing somebody down. That's trying to destroy somebody behind their back. Like, the negative shit. It's not good for you. And you can gossip your way. What should I say? I would say to the grave, because you definitely could. You gossip so much that you're just gossiping. You're not even focused on anything else, just gossip. And, oh, you hear this and you hear that and blase. Like, gossiping is not something you should be focused on. Because that shit... it's not gonna get you nowhere. Yeah, oh, did you hear about such and such, blah, blah, blah. Now, of course, if it's like something like if somebody got hurt or if something happened, somebody was sick or something like that, cool. Or something that happened that was actually positive, cool. But if it's some negative shit like, oh yeah, I heard such and such said this about such and such said this about such, like, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares about that gossip. Like, and I know I was talking about how men be gossiping too, and now I'm talking about just gossiping, but it really be crazy what you be hearing, not just from men, but from women too. It just, to me, it's just crazy. I wanted to talk about the men because, like I said, bro, when I tell you the interactions that I have with the men where I'm at, because like I say, I be up at the front sometimes and our guests be coming up to the front and buying some things. And so when I be talking to the dudes and the conversations and the gossiping that they be doing with me be out of this world. Like, bro, this man literally told me today, I gotta tell you about this man. He was really it was so crazy. He was an amazing man. He was an amazing shoplifter. He shoplifted out of this store and nobody even knew. Like, nobody even know. He said nobody even knew that he shoplifted. He was so good. It was crazy. I seen it and da-da-da-da. And you know what I was thinking in my head? Sir, are you talking about yourself? like, what are we talking about? Yeah, he told me he was going to tell me a story about him, like, seeing the man, like, the next time he comes, because he's kind of a regular. So, when he comes in, he be, having a conversation. And he was like, oh, yeah, there was this shoplifter. He was an amazing shoplifter. It was so crazy. He's up in the top and da-da-da-da. And, like, he was so fantastic. It was crazy. Like, I was in awe and all that shit. Like, basically saying he was like a top-notch shoplifter. People didn't even know he shoplifted and all that stuff. And I'm just in my head like, sir, are you talking about yourself? Like, like, he comes up and pays all the time. So it's just like, but I didn't want to say that out loud because when you do that, they'll probably come back like, why would it be me? Why I'm up here paying? I would never, like that. You know how they be trying to be defensive. You would never know if it was him or not unless they tell you. Like, what can you do? You have no proof of this besides what he said. Like, you can't do nothing anyway, right? So he's telling me that, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And we didn't have enough time to, he said it's more than a 2-minute interaction conversation. The next time I'll tell you. And I was like, all right. Every time he comes in, he like, hi, and he says my name. He literally looks at my name badge. I forgot his name altogether, but I remember him by face. So I'm just like, hi, how you doing? You know, like, hey, how's it, you know, like, how's it going? Long time no see, you know, like, and yeah, that man, he's an interesting character. I am telling you, that man is an interesting character. And then what else? Man, sometimes I'll be feeling like some of our guests be kind of racist. You know, like I'm not trying to put that on them because, you know, they probably feel like the other person was better for them or whatever. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Who am I to tell you how to feel, right? But at the same time, you can't tell me how to feel, right? So it's just like, okay, if that's how you feel, cool. If that's how I feel, cool. As long as we got those feelings together, that's fine. Now, if we start meshing and then them feelings start clashing with each other and things start happening and there's a problem, then there's going to be a problem. Because what are we doing? Why are you clashing with me? There's no point in clashing with me. I'm cool with my emotions and keeping my emotions together. You need to be cool with yourself and keep your emotions together. You know what? For those that understand, you understand. For those that don't, alright. You will eventually understand. But, like I was saying, some of them, I feel like they are. But it's okay. It's like, why does it really matter? But, anyway, there's other things that I be hearing. What was another? And not only, bro, there's, but I can't say nothing because there was this woman that she came in. She was gossiping about something. What was she saying, God? God, what was she saying? She was saying something, and I was hearing her, but at the same time, I was trying to get everything together. And she was like, "Girl, you're missing the." Yes, I remember she said, "Girl, you're missing the story. Like, I'm gonna tell you next time." And I didn't even, bro. That's the thing. I know. As I'm sitting here right now, that was a message for me, and I didn't even grasp the message at that point in time. But this, all right, God, all right, this was supposed to happen because, so you can grasp the message. All right. I got the message. Now, I got I got the message. Okay, cool. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I had a message earlier today, didn't grasp it. God just reminded me so I could grasp it. It was supposed to happen this way for some reason because, like I said, I'm trying to tell the story. I'm missing the story. That's the thing. I am missing the story, but that's okay. I'm missing the story in something else because I'm so distracted. Okay. But back to what I was saying. She was talking about something. God, that's not what I wanted to remember, though. I know, but I actually wanted to remember what she was talking about. Was it something about some dude? Or was it some woman? Fuck. I should have wrote that shit down, y'all. I was just going through the motions this morning. I was a little bummed. Not too bummed. Like, don't get it twisted. I was lit. But, like, I was a little like, nah. Like, nah, okay. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's just a day. But, yeah. I don't remember the story. But she was saying some wild stuff, bro. And I'm listening, but I'm not listening. My body was listening. My body was like, what the heck? But, like, at the same time, no, my mind was like, wait a minute, what did you say? But my body was just like numb. Like, it was like, okay, how about this and this and the third? Like, I was trying not to be in her conversation, but at the same time, I was. But at the same time, I was trying to do the work. And at the same time, I was trying to, multitask basically. I was multitasking at that moment. And I don't remember what she was saying, but she was talking to somebody, and she wasn't just talking to me. She was talking to somebody on the phone, but she knew I was trying to listen because she was like, girl, she was like, girl, you're missing the story. She's like, I was trying to tell you the story. You was missing the story. You're like, you have to remind me later. You're like, I'm like, okay. And my mind clicked back into, right then and there, like, right then and there. Okay. I'm missing the story. Click, click, boom. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Gossiping, bro. Gossiping is crazy. You can hear a lot of shit. And you gotta understand, gossiping is like phone. The game phone. I don't know if anybody knows about the game the game telephone. I think it's called telephone, where there's people in a circle and we are sitting in a circle and one person says one thing to somebody, right? And they whisper it to them in their ear. And we do telephone to where it goes all the way around the circle. And the last person that, that gets the thing or word that the first person says, they say it out loud to see if it's the same thing as what the first person says, right? And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's messed up. So, gossiping is crazy. You can hear a lot of shit. I'm telling you, you can hear a lot of shit. And shit that can be taken out of text. Things that could be out of this world. You might hear something, and whole time what you're hearing is not even the real shit that you're supposed to be hearing. Like, it's crazy, bro. It is crazy. So if you want to gossip, just know that shit can get you caught up, because gossiping can go right back to, oh, such and such said this and such and such said that, and he say she say shit. Like, like, it can be like that. So you gotta be careful with gossiping, because that should be crazy, bro. That should be wild. And not only that, when you hear that shit, it'd be insane. Like, yes, it's a movie, but at the same time, sometimes these movies are crazy, because at the end of the day, it's a reality. These movies that I be saying, man, this shit is like a movie. At the end of the day, it is reality. So sometimes these things be sitting there that get you like, damn, bro, like, why are you even talking like that? Like, bro, there was this guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I was out. I was really out today. I wasn't really, like, in it as much as I usually do, be focused. Like, I wasn't super focused today. I was just like, it is what it is, whatever happens, like, I'm just vibing, because I was tired, bro. Still am. I'm finna go in the house and go to bed. I'm just sitting in the motherfucking car because I just got off of work not too long ago, and I was out here, doing what I do, okay? But I'm gonna go in the crib and relax and shit, eat something. I'm hungry, bro. I only had a cup of noodles today. 2 cups of noodles throughout the whole day. And a Lunchable. That's not bad. But for me, bitch, that's snacks. Anyway. Yeah, I'm finna go in the crib. But back to what I was saying. I was out because yesterday I went to the movies and I didn't go to bed until like fucking 3 something in the motherfucking morning. And I had to get up at 6 something to move the truck because my mom had to go to work. And then I went back to sleep and woke up at 10 because I had to get ready for work for 12. So I only had like, what? 3 something, 3, 6, 10, 4, about, oh, I guess that's not bad with hours. But bitch, I need more. Especially with a broken up sleep. So technically, if we go off that, they say it takes your body at least like 30 minutes or so to truly go to sleep. And all that jazz. So an hour take away, what, 6 hours? Oh well, who really cares? Let's just say I'm really tired. I was really tired to where I wasn't on my A game today, which is cool because ain't it like it's not like I was lacking. Hell no, nah. I was still doing my shit. Like, I'm at work. Like, we're doing a business. Like, we got to get our shit done, right? But I was a little not too alert, but alert enough to where I can see when things are safe and not safe. Like, anyway, I was there with this dude, right? And like I said, men be gossiping. And there was this guy, and he had a cane. And usually when I'm talking to humans, or should I say people like that, or that are the way they are, right? That you can tell that they've experienced a lot of different things in the world, right? I usually like to truly pay attention to them because when they're telling their story, it's something that I personally think wouldn't be or would be something to listen to, because at the end of the day, they've experienced things that I've never experienced. So it gives me like a look into their lives. And sometimes I like to look into people's lives because it's like, I wonder what you went through, on this earth. Because I know I've went through a lot. And you've been on here way longer than me. So it's like, I know you've went through a lot too. So I wonder what you've been through to be this person that is standing in front of me today, right? So this man was talking and I was hearing him, but he was going in and out. Like, I was hearing him, but I wasn't hearing him because technically I wasn't even supposed to be on the floor. I was supposed to be, okay, kitty. My bad, y'all. There was a cat outside of the car roaming. But like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be on the floor today. I was supposed to be up front. And I was walking through. I can't remember why I was walking through, but I was walking through. And he had stopped me and asked me if he had any gauze or if we had any like wraps for like your bodies, like for wounds and stuff like that. Like gauze wraps, And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're over here. And I show him where they are, right? And he's talking to me and he says something about he only has one eye, or one eye only works. And he looks at me. I don't know. And he's on a cane and he's talking to me and about how like I was going in and out. So I'm basically telling you what I remember, right? Because my mind, and not only that, I couldn't really hear him. It's like I was kind of tuning out a lot of things today, and he was just like talking, and he was saying about getting raps because I think something about his foot, something about his foot, and something about it being really nasty and inside or something. And then I was like, what? I think I asked him, like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean what's inside? Or what are you talking about? Or something like that. And he was like, you're getting under my skin. And I was just um, like now I'm sitting here like when I'm thinking about it, like at this moment in time, I'm just like, what the huh? Like what were we talking about like whole time? Because then he was talking about something that was going on 200 years ago. And when I tell you I was going in and out today, and I don't know what that man was going through. Um, he was just moving around, and I felt, I'm not gonna hold you, I kind of felt hostage. Like, I am a worker there, right? Don't get me wrong. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I kind of felt hostage in that situation. I kind of felt like, okay, sir, anything else? And he's like, and he kept talking about something else. And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, I didn't want to walk away because, that's rude. Because maybe he needed something else and he was just, I don't know. I don't know. I could have called a lead. I should have called the lead. But I didn't care because it was like there were people up front. And I know there wasn't a lot, going on up front. So it didn't matter if I helped this person because I knew that if they really needed somebody, they would, call for backup. Like they would call for help. Like, hey, we got a whole bunch of people up here. Can somebody come help us out so we can get these people up out of here? And yeah, I felt hostage. I ain't gonna hold you. He was talking about some, I don't know, and he was telling me some, I don't know. Only God knows, man. And I'm sorry, God. I really am sorry. I don't know if he was trying to tell me something in this whole situation, in this whole scenario, but I know I still looked at that man because I was looking at how people interacted with him as well. And I'm not going to hold you. It's like I was one of those people today to where like I wasn't really focused on this man. I was just like, okay. Like, okay. Like, okay. It's like, I don't know how to explain the okay that I'm trying to I don't know, portray. I think that's what it is. I don't fucking know. But like, okay, like whatever, not whatever because it's like I was helping him, like, but it was more of like a okay, anything else? Okay, anything else? Okay, anything else? Okay, like can you give him a second type thing? But it wasn't me, but it was more of a not trying to rush him, but more of a just like a okay, anything else? Okay, anything. Like it was slowed down, but it's like a okay, anything else? Like, sir, like I'm trying to go back to the front. Like, I gotta go do my job. Like, I am doing my job, but like, this is not what I'm trying to do in that point of like in that sense, like I don't need to be here. You're not talking about anything that's relevant, and I know that's supposed to. I know that sounds bad, but it's like I still had other things to do. So it was just like I'm trying to, I'm trying to get back, to my job, and you're just talking about something that happened in 2,000 years ago, which sucks because I probably should have heard that. But what can I do now? Everything happens for a reason. If I was supposed to, I get it. Next time, yes, I get it. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, gossiping is crazy, bro. Anything can be coming through you, coming to you, around you. You hearing it. Gossip, 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 gossip. Like, it's insane. It's wild. It's tragic. Sometimes. Sometimes it holds you up. Sometimes it kind of makes you feel hostage. Hostage to this phone call, this message. It's crazy. It's like you're so intertwined in the message that you're not even focused on your whole, life in your own situation, but you're focused on the message, the gossip. Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Now, if you're people like me, where you hear the gossip and you be like, okay, and you keep it pushing and focusing on your job, and then not just job, life in general, you won't have to worry too much because okay, I think that's my neighbor. Anyways, a car had came up and kind of stopped in the middle of the alley for a second, like, what's gonna pop off? Like, ain't nobody ever, and I didn't really see the car. Well, I seen part of it, but it looked like a small car, and I ain't never seen that car, so I was just like, what the fuck? It was a van. The what's the name was blocking it. But anyway, like I said, like, look at me over here gossiping to you about what's going on. But, like, see, it's like people call it talking, but it's still gossip. Talking is gossip. Talking is gossip. Especially when it's talking about something that's not more of a business setting. Like, how would you say those? Like, office settings, business settings, meetings and stuff like that. Well, technically, that's kind of gossip too, because you're gossiping about work and not. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. What is it? When somebody tells you what to do and it's like they give you a list, a to-do list. That's not gossiping. Or should I say an example of not gossiping? Y'all know what gossiping is, bro. I was trying to give an example, but fuck it. Like, fuck it. I can't give a solid example of what I mean in that situation. You know what gossiping means. Not everything is gossip, but everything is gossip. Talking, a lot of shit is talk. Gossip is everywhere, basically. So, yeah. That's about it, y'all. Y'all, shit, y'all. Like I said, I've been having a moment today. Y'all won't have to excuse me on this, but I have to get this message out here. Like, gossiping is like really a dangerous game if you allow it to be. It's really a dangerous game. So don't gossip too much. Let yourself hear it, but not go around talking about it. Because that gossip could get you caught up in something that you shouldn't be caught up in. Confirmation. think that's a plane. Was that a plane? I don't think that was a plane. It could have been. I don't know what that sound was, but you heard that shit. And it just made a loud rumble just like that right in that moment. Confirmation. It's a dangerous game. So, if you want to gossip, go ahead. But be careful. Do you? Who am I to tell you anything? You want to gossip? Let it get caught up? Hey, don't come back and tell me nothing because I don't care. I don't care because I already knew. Sometimes gossip is good. Sometimes gossip is bad. You got to figure out what the gossip is. And if it's good, okay, cool. If it's bad, you better take a step back because, baby, you might just get stabbed. You might. So, that's about it, y'all. I'm finna go do me. I hope y'all had a blessed day today. And if you didn't, I pray that you have a blessed day tomorrow. You got this. Don't give up. Don't let these haters fuck up your motherfucking vibe, your life, your situation, because they ain't got shit on you, baby. Keep grinding. Keep going. Keep loving on yourself. Keep doing your big one. Alright? Peace out, my love.